So Sakurai has been the guest for what, 2 episodes now? 3 episodes, says it right up here. Um, and we'll get into what kind of show it is, but just for the people at home, some people, I will be reading it because it's all translated in to English from Japanese. I'll try my best to kind of, keep it separate so you guys will know who's talking. I also added my own notes, and please don't get those confused. Typically, the terminology is a lot different than what these guys are saying, so it shouldn't be too hard to pick out. But this is like a chill section, man. So if you guys want to get a drink, listen, this is kind of that time to do it. On top of that, I do pause it. So if you guys would like to interject, because sometimes I interject with my own little personal opinion, you can do that as well too. But just wanted to make that as abundantly clear as possible. Harada's Bar is definitely one of the coolest things I look at on YouTube. And I don't watch a lot of shit on YouTube like that, but I really have been sticking to these Harada bars. And make sure you guys follow Harada's Bar YouTube as well, so you guys can not only, watch it through here, but, show a little support to the channel. He is inviting these actual people. Like Sakurai is here. This is in Japan, so it's actually pretty dope. All right, here we go. Damn, that was too fast already, bro. Also, sometimes I think they forget that I'm reading this shit, and they be talking mad fast. Anyways, I feel like I'm more mature, says Harada, because I tend to make games that I want to play. I see. Sakurai looked at the camera. I see. Wait. Wait. Look, yo, Sakurai breaking the fourth wall, bro. Man, this show is sick. This program is unlimited talking variety show by Kazuhiro Harada. The original intention I had was that I wanted to play games for a living. Yo, give me a 1 in the chat if you guys actually wanted to play video games for a living. Can I see some, just make noise. If you legit wanted to play video games for a living, can y'all just make some noise in the chat? I asked for ones, but noise is more appropriate. Ones is for adults. Noise is for the kids at heart. But that's a very pure motivation for creating games, says Sakurai. Yeah, I want to create it myself and play with everyone. I think most people are like that, says Sakurai. Oh, you do? Of course. I used to write game books myself, says Harada, and made board games and played with my friends. Damn, that's next level. What the hell? In my case, for example, I'm not good with falling block puzzles. Not very good at falling block puzzle games with like Medios. Oh, I remember that game. I can't believe that. You're a professional. Even though I'm not good at them, I know what made them fun, and that's why I could make one. You can make any kind of game you want as long as you understand what makes them fun. He's similar to Yoshida-san from Square Enix. When I talk to Yoshida-san, I notice he's different from how I am. He's a game developer that is super professional. It made me realize that I'm different from him. I admire him a lot. I realize the difference, and Sakurai-san is similar to him. I can't be like them. I'll state this up front. When I entered the company, I told my boss that I can't make puzzles. You did? I can do simulation or strategy games. But absolutely no puzzle games. You have never made one before? I haven't even thought about it, says Harada. I play falling block puzzles a bit. But once I hear puzzle, I'll be like... But even if it's a genre that you are not good at, if the game has fans who enjoy it, there should be something that is fun and fun and attractive about it. I completely agree. So I play games I'm not good at too. That's what I can't believe. You don't know what could be hint. Wait, what? They're talking mad fast. What could be a hint? Wow, what an inquisitive mind, says Harada. That inquisitiveness might be the difference in how his fans feel toward him. Oh man, my bad. Feel toward him compared to me. I'm not saying one is better or worse, but there's a gap. I think I'm childish. Same. I think creating games needs to be like that, says Sakurai. Is that so? There's no point in making something fun if you don't find it fun. Oh, that's bars. That's actually bars. You like it, you're good at it, and attracted to it. And attached to it or attracted? Attached to it. So you work hard on making it. That's natural. I see. Although it depends on your position too. I work as a freelancer, so I have to handle projects I'm given skillfully. There it is. Harada definitely got a haircut, by the way. That's that professionalism. I'm impressed that you can work on the type of game and you aren't really into it. Here's an extreme example. But when I play a game that I'm not good at, I find myself falling asleep during the opening. I just can't do it. Besides puzzles, are there other games you're not good at? Besides puzzles, actually? I'm not good with what's called text adventures. I see. The reason is, I think the structure is interesting and I don't dislike the genre itself. But when it comes to fiction, I prefer to see it as a movie or animation rather than reading it. I see. I read nonfiction a lot. But I can't force myself to read fiction like fantasy or sci-fi. Damn, word? But you said you used to make... He's too cool for that, bro. He is too cool for that. You see his shirt? He's way too cool to be out here reading stories and video games. Are you serious? Harada, I'm with you. Even though I'm on the other side of it, I'm still with you. Right when it comes to game books, I can enjoy it. That's weird. It's fantasy. Maybe you like the pictures. I did write the books myself. That really is weird. I'm not consistent. But I think you'll find something by figuring out the difference then. That's Sakurai. He's got a good point, says Harada. I'm the type of person who doesn't notice those things. I see. Man, he pinpointed my weak point. Ouch, it hurts. I know, but you're as sharp as I expected. You're right. Questions and answers with Sakurai-san. I'm not saying I do too. Hold on, let me go back. I'm not saying I do too. I'm just saying I understand what he means. Gotta have sound and stuff to look at, to keep your attention rather than reading it. Actually, I posted on Twitter beforehand asking what would you ask if you had the opportunity to talk to Sakurai-san. I got a lot of questions, so I can't ask all of them. I took a look at it, though. It was pretty surprising, said Sakurai. Many foreigners asked about Kid Icarus Uprising. Oh, wow. So many. Lots of people also asked about specific titles and Kirby. Yeah, it seems like many people are worried about your health. Yeah, it seems that way. I think you should tell them that you're okay. Daisubi desu yo. Are you really? There was a time where I had a problem with my shoulder. It was hurting, right? And it was years ago, and it's fine now. People at my age are more likely to get stiff shoulders. In many cases, the cause is unknown. But in my case, the cause was clear, which was calcific tendinitis. Is that what he said? What is calcific tendinitis? I don't know what the fuck that is. I know about that because my wife has the same condition. Is that so? Calcific? Thanks, Giltos. This year. At first, she had no idea and thought maybe she hurt her shoulder. But actually, it was the same as you. I see. They don't know what caused it. It's hard to tell, right? They figured out what causes the pain, but they don't know what it happened yet. But they don't know how it happened yet. Okay. When I got an X-ray, I saw these lime-watered looking rice grains in there. I asked if they can do surgery, but they didn't recommend it. I heard it'll go away. It took a lot of time to go away. Is that so? When it hurt, I had a block injection. I see. My wife had pain in her neck. That must have been tough. So it was like a mobile suit. She couldn't move her neck. There really were a lot of questions concerned about your health. Thank you, everyone. Sorry for the trouble. I'm okay right now. Harada says, I asked them for questions, and it was the most common question, I think. Please ask if he's doing okay. There was a lot. I was surprised. The thing that bothers me the most right now is dry eyes. It's common in this industry. Can't be helped. You use eye drops? Yeah. Those things don't happen to me, including shoulder aches. I'm jealous. You have shoulder aches? Yeah, Ono-san said he does too. I haven't had it at all, says Harada. I do have shoulder aches, but I don't realize it. That's good, isn't it? Actually, sometimes my shoulder feels weird. That's Sakurai. It happens. It feels heavy, but it doesn't bother me. So I don't do anything about it. But when I go to the massage, they go, what is it? Oh, you know what it is. You're possessed. It can't be. That's a ghost. Can't be, huh? Which do you prefer, tea or coffee? I like both, says Sakurai. You got me. I didn't expect that. This is an interesting question. What type of hats do you like? I've been wearing wide-brimmed hunting caps for years. Really? What do you like about it? Do you like... Damn it. Do you like detectives? Actually, my head is pretty big. His head do look a little big right here if you compare it to his arm size. But the shirt looks amazing. Is that so? It's about 62 or 63 centimeters. That is big. So, really? Regular hats don't fit. I didn't expect that. Mine looks bigger, though. Because of my hair, my head looks like a piece of broccoli. Let me put on my hat. My man legit... It happened so quick. It happened so quick. I was not ready. It happened so fast. My man, so hold on. Let me get my hat, bro. Let me hit you with this hat real quick. This is one of my favorites. Do you think he wore this in there? I'm really curious to know. It makes your head look smaller. When I stand normally, I look like a manga character. Oh, shit. That's next level. That's actually next level. Sakurai, this is why you're godlike. This is why you're godlike right here. Because he likes to make the correlation with real life things. I do this shit all the time, bro. I tell people all the time. They're like, bro, Steve, why do you look how you look? I'm like, man, I'm just trying to look like my anime self. In this instance, you can say your manga self. In his instance, he's just trying to look like a character overall. Say, damn, the Sherlock Holmes hat. Because I'm thin, but my head is big. My man Sakurai, bro. Just, oh, that's true, says Harada. I didn't expect that. That's why you like that kind of hat. There are only a few types of hat that look good on me. This type of hat has a wide brim. But it's hard to find a hat like this, I see. I've been using this hat for years, fixing it up. He's been working on the hat like it's a car. My man's been on the floor with one of those rolling seats under the hat, fixing on it. Like, my man said fixing up the hat like he was working on a moped though. Harada says, I don't wear hats because in Japan I'd look like a criminal. Can I wear your hat? Yo, he looks good though. Bro, yo, and it goes with his outfit. Harada, you can definitely rock that, bro. It really does make your head look smaller. It doesn't look like you have any hair under there. Damn, that just got me. What the? Okay, all right. I'm about it, Harada. It goes with his outfit and everything. It does look good on him, right? Like, what? Yo, Harada, when you watch this, please know. You look good in this hat. It makes your head look smaller. That's actually crazy. It doesn't even look like you have hair under there. That's wild. We got to get him a hat with taste buds stitched on it. Actually, hit him with the beads on the side of the hat. Actually, I might do that. We might have to get Harada a hat like this with the crying Heihachi logo and the beads next to it. And it's got to be like the Heihachi head X prayer bead hands. He does look a bit like a villain from the Yakuza games. God damn it, Shinji X. He does look like a bad guy. He's not lying. Captain Charisma. Yeah, we got to think of a cool gift to get Harada, man. And then that way, when I get it to him, I'm going to be like, yo, this is from me and the taste buds. Then we might have to try to get the hat made. He said you saw him laughing, right? Doing all right. Apex Snake Venom. What's good? I look strange, don't I? You look like a thief. That's what I said. Oh man, my man's still in the melon too. That's what's crazy. Oh shit, Hanzo Gonzo cosplay. Oh my god. You've been sick for almost 3 months? Yo, I hope you feel better. I don't think you look like a thief though. I look strange, right? But I could see your backbone, right? So I don't wear hats. I see. This is fun. Yeah. Some people ask, how do you relieve stress? Stress builds up easily, right? People ask this question because they think you get a lot of stress. Ono-san and I ask this question a lot. I see. Of course, sometimes I have a hard time making things and it's stressful. But I tend to just endure it. I don't talk to people about it. I expected that. That's exactly as I thought, says Harada. But you have to exercise, says Sakurai. You mean like exercise on a bike? Hold on. You mean like an exercise bike? That and other exercises too. Somehow a lot of people know that you use an exercise bike. I play games and watch TV while using the exercise bike. I have a friend, my homie Vitamin C, who typically comes in the chat, but he hasn't been around since I started streaming during the day. He literally used to watch anime on a treadmill, and he lost a lot of weight that way. So this is definitely a good way, like, to stay in shape, work out, and do other shit too, you know? I play games and watch TV while using the exercise bike. They say that you want to upload it on YouTube. Well, I don't want to. Of course. It's strange, but there are lots of people who want him to upload it. I don't know where the fun in that would be. I wonder what kind of people who want to see that are like, says Harada. Sakurai-san is really mysterious. People can't even imagine his private time. I'm being careful about exercise, says Sakurai. I lift dumbbells too. What? You do? About 18 kilograms for each hand. That's pretty heavy. When I lifted them once, I hurt my back. Not your arms, my back. You hurt your back? I thought it could be a strained back, so I put it down slowly, and it seemed fine. But if I broke my back and had to deal with it for years, it'd be a problem. You're right. Yeah, I am. I mean, I will. What motivates them to keep making games? I'm a big fan of yours, Tasty Steve. Yo, Apex Snake Venom. Yo, that's love. I appreciate that, yo. Watching movie shows on a bike. Yo, Shinji X. I'm telling you right now, I got a good friend who lost a lot of weight like that. 18 kilograms is pretty heavy, actually, considering Sakurai is a skinny looking guy. It definitely. How heavy is that? Can somebody translate that to like pounds? In my case, as I just said, I make games because I want to play them. I make what I want to play. All about that is heavy. Damn. 40-pound dumbbells? Oh yeah, it's like double, huh? Yeah, that's true. That's true. My bad, I was reading in my head. I also thought I could play games if I was in the industry. The fundamental reason. That's facts. Which is not technical or anything. Is that I want to make our users happy and nothing else. Is that what he said? And nothing more. I can understand that. Most jobs are done by considering customers' feelings. I see. Yo, Zion giving the homie Apex Snake Venom a ticket to the Taste Bud Sub Club. Yo, first off, y'all better make some noise in the chat for Zion. Yo, Apex Snake Venom, you better be making some noise in the chat. You now got a ticket to the Taste Bud Sub Club. Welcome to the hangout, homie. I mean, you were always welcome, but now you got beads, man. Now you a VIP in this bit. Damn, Apex Snake Venom. Look at you go making noise like a taste bud. When I make a proposal, I think about the people who will read it and what kind of information I would give them to make the game. While I'm writing or drawing illustrations, I always think about the people who will see them. Okay, I see. That's what motivates you. Of course, you know, we work with computers, and those are not the most accommodating things to use. Sometimes things can go wrong. Sometimes you have to keep that in mind and reflect on it. But basically, game creation should consider the users who will eventually receive it. I see. That's what I do it the way. That's why I do it the way that I do. You need to care about the details for that. I see. The level of attention to detail must be different between us. That's not true. How long do you usually sleep? 6 hours. Damn, not much different than me. How about you? Pretty similar. How long do you guys sleep? We getting mad personal, but if we're all getting interviewed, let's interview. How long do you guys get to sleep at night? Real talk. Be honest. Be honest. I'll start. I get about 6. Actually, that's not true. I get about like 4.5 to 6. Yeah, I get about 4.5 to 6. I'm not funny, guys. Well, it's not a joke that you're here with the Taste Bud Sub Club. I can tell you that. I can tell you that right now. I'm not funny, guys. Welcome to the Taste Bud Sub Club. I see you. 5.5 to 6 hours, huh? I'm a short sleeper, so about 4 hours a day is enough for me. That's crazy. What time do you go to bed and wake up usually? I usually go to bed at 2:30 a.m. and wake up about 8:30. Yeah, I used to be the same way, but now I have to go to bed early for my kids, so I changed my schedule. I also found a few questions on Twitter that are easy to answer. What's the secret of your youth? Many people ask this. Yeah, about four. That's crazy, right? There are only a few game industry people who are asked that question. I think people in the game industry are pretty young, relatively speaking. It's hard to determine their age, but people say that you look like you're even getting younger. Man, I've really had moments where I feel like I've gotten older though. Well, if there's any sort of secret, maybe it's being careful not to be exposed to the sun. UV rays, right? I used to drive convertible cars, but I avoid it nowadays. I see. I started selling when I was 15. So I was exposed to UV rays from above and bouncing off the surface of the ocean. Here's an interesting question. Well, it asks what our first impression of each other. What was their first impression of each other? So be a vampire? Yeah, Gil talks. You know what it is. I ain't never coming outside. I first got to know Sakurai-san through media. My first impression of him is same as now, which is he's unusual. My first impression of you was that of a mountain monk. A mountain monk. Something like that. You look professional to me somehow. I messed that up. You looked really professional somehow. I see. The impression has not changed so much. My first impression of Harada-san came from magazines, media, and interviews. I got to know you from those things. To sum up my first and current impressions, I'd say you're a passionate analyst. Am I? You're also passionate about talking to users. That's true. That's definitely true. I think you're a person who is passionate about everything you do. Oh, wow. You tend to write long messages. Oh no, son often says that's long. I'm not saying a long message is bad. I just think that that's your passion. I see. I can't help but write. My feelings overflow faster when I can write the words. Yo, that's for real bars. I tend to send it without double check. I see. That's 100. Yo, y'all see my tweets. I don't really do double checking. I have to send it out quickly. Hold on. I don't really do double checking either, really. I have to send it out quickly. Especially with the consultations, if you have dozens of emails. Oh, shit, hold up. If you have dozens of emails piling up, you have to return them right away. So I write quickly and later find typos. What do you say? That's definitely what? That definitely happens. If you design a game hardware, I don't. If you design a game hardware, I don't think he means appearance by design. What kind of game hardware would you make? Fire Lord Sombra, what's good? For example, one that works on the brain. One that works by connecting with the brain. No need to consider budget or feasibility. What kind of game hardware would you make? He asked me too, though. You can't say. If it's anything you can't say, it's fine. I see. It's the type of question, so I can't provide a serious answer, but if you could control it with your brain, I want to make games with just my brain. It will be a portable. That would be the most fun. Making a game is very difficult and hard work. And that's a problem. You're right. So rather than playing games, I want to be able to express what I think right away. You have to make 3D polygons and game contents. Damn it. Game contents, though. I want to eliminate a lot of those barriers when you put things in the computer. If you could make that a reality, it'd be the best. Hell yeah. Eliminating the barriers of making your vision come together on a computer. He gave us the ultimate answer. For example, 3D designers have ideas in their mind and use their mouse to express it on a computer. It's a lot of work, you're right. I've been wondering for a long time if we could eliminate that barrier for them. It's been going down, but not sure we'll be able to eliminate it completely. That's definitely true, man. I went to school for multimedia game design. And as you guys know, I'm not the best when it comes to, using computers in general. So take that how you will. But I feel like that's one of the things that has been a consistent over the years when it comes to like game development. Just to touch on like this one question. It's cost of producing games apparently have went up. How long they work on them, it takes even longer in an ever-changing market. Shit is not easy, bro. You want to have some compatibility with it. You don't say. You damn right, Shin GX. That'd be the ideal hardware. The one you can control with your brain. Especially for creators. So you're a game director, right. How are game directors and game producers different, and what is a game producer? There are many different patterns, so the answer would depend on the person. But what do you think is the difference between a game director and a game producer? Or what is a game producer for you? I see someone sent us this question. I can understand how hard to tell. Oh, snap. I can understand how hard to tell what the difference is from outside the industry. Some producers act like a director and take interviews. Some directors don't show up at all. To put it simply, a director is someone who supervises. He thinks about all the contents in the game and delivers instructions to the staff. A producer manages the money and other things to operate the team. This is the iron rule. But apparently it depends a lot on the creator too. Totally does. It's surprisingly different. A director should be in charge of models, motions, effects, and everything. That's what I thought. I thought a director also plans himself. Thinks about the control system, rules, and modes. I thought that was a director. What a director usually does. But some directors only do a few of those things. Some producers do a director's job. I know I'm a producer, but taking care of details such as modes and music, says Harada. As you can see from the question, that's something that makes it difficult to understand the inner workings. What's up, Demine? I guess that's why he wanted to know. If different people are trying to do something with their own ideas, it'd end up being like too many cooks spoil the broth. They would tend to make a mess. The role who gives them direction to go. is the director, I think. Originally, a producer shouldn't tell them where to go. Spot on, says Harada. I see. Some people ask what your dream is. I don't have an answer, right? When I'm asked a question, I'd say, I wonder what it is. Do they want me to say I want to be a pilot? Is that what he said? I want to become a pilot? Sounds like it's too late, though. What did you want to become when you were younger? That's a good question. I've changed a lot. I only suddenly thought I wanted to work in the game industry. I didn't have a specific idea when I was a kid. Is that so? When I was in elementary school, I wanted to become a scientist. My father was a fireman, so I thought about that too. I didn't know what to say when I was a kid. I didn't know what to say when I was asked a question. Is that so? I was like, I don't know. Yeah, that's me. That's me right there. I don't know. My man said a Gundam pilot. You've been cool since you were a kid. AAA games are like 5 years minimum to make. Hell yeah. Especially now, bro. Games take a hell of a long time. I definitely still want to be a Gundam pilot. Gil Toss is right. I'm not sure if I was cool. Maybe I wasn't really thinking. I was like, why ask such a question? That's true. Tiger eats here. What? Oh, takoyaki. Oh. Wait, what's this? Takitori style takoyaki. Hold on, let me go back. Sea brim salt. I'd fuck this up. Oh, man, I'm getting hungry. It's got to be good. Hopefully. It's good as expected. Thank you. It's delicious. I'm happy to hear it. Here's another question. It's about the next direction of the entire game industry. I think he wants to ask where the game industry is going. This is from overseas. Of course, it's going where people in the game industry think. Right. It's almost like a group, like a legion. Yeah. Each person in the group goes where each of them wants to go, and that forms the direction of the industry. It's not like everybody agrees on one destination and goes for it. Right. Some of them want to make it casual, and others want to make it maniac. Manic or maniac? What do you say? Yeah, maniac. Each of them do what they want to do, and it forms the entire game industry. I see. Although if they just do what they want to do, every genre would become oversaturated. Some genres are more popular than others. That's true. Especially independent ones. Can result in having lots of competitions by making what you want to make. What you made can inspire others and contribute to increasing the number. That's right. If you start thinking you can make better things, it'll be tough. Sometimes you need to think about what's getting popular and go from the trend. No, that's true, man. A lot of games fail because they don't really consider their demographic anymore and they just release. And Sakurai is right. Like, I was actually just talking about this the other day. It's really easy when you have like some hot gimmick, like an open world game sometimes, and for it to be so popular, quick time events, that it oversaturates it. And then like it won't do it properly in some instances, or it just makes you tired of it. Yeah, that's what happened to the EA Sports Big era. Yep. That's exactly what happened. That's why I stopped playing sports games, bro. You can't sell me a roster update and tell me like I should be buying these games, but battle royals in general, yeah, battle royals in general. You can do something new with those battle royals. You can change it up and make it more unique. But overall, it's a gimmick. I ain't gonna say it's a gimmick. It's a something that you saw and thought was gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of games are doing it. That must be one of the things you should be concerned about. This isn't about going against the trend though. Kid Icarus Uprising, we just talked about. The original plan was based on new hardware, the 3DS. At the time, Touch Generation was popular on DS. Touch Generations is a general term for small software games like brain training. They were different from the ordinary games, but they gave you many benefits and were good for short periods of play, such as Kotuba no Puzzle, Moji P10. What the hell is that? Moji P10. Exactly. That was one of the Touch Generation games. While there were those things, I thought the trend would continue. So I wanted to make something that will allow you to play games thoroughly. That's how I planned Kid Icarus Uprising. Is that so? Although we decided to use the Kid Icarus IP after the fact, we already had the framework done before that. After the fact, huh? It was after the framework was laid. But of course, it was also part of the original plan. Ah, okay. I see. We were going to make a third-person shooter. What? Because the 3DS had a depth feature. What? But the screen is small, so the depth was limited too. That's why we didn't make it a battle between a person and a person. Wow. We made the opponents many times bigger. That's logical. It's all logical, right? If we jumped on Touch Generations just because it was getting popular, it lead to oversaturation. On the other hand, there may end up with demand that no one is feeling. You go up against the trend in a way. Maybe in a way. It was like that, huh? It was like that, huh? Are you a pancake or a waffles guy? Wow. Pancakes, I think. I actually like both, though. Me too.